Alrighty, it's another day of the Crying Baby game. The streak is at 38. Was that XL floor? Okay, XL floor is great for a Mega Satan run. We have Explosivo and Flip. This is a very strong run. We also start with a lot of tier 8 and damage. Yeah, I don't know. This is just strong. This is just very, very strong. An XL curse on floor 1 is just about the best thing that can happen to you on a Mega Satan run as well. This run is just hashtag blessed. Case in point. I want a bomb for that. What is that behind that? Little Gertie. I mean, I'll take that. I don't want to sacrifice my only soul heart for that if I can help it. Even though it would be nice to be using the flip ASAP. Little chest and Bumbo. Well, I'll take little chest. Question is, do I take Bumbo? And I think the answer is no. One more run past Dark World. That's an old meme. But also, I never really did runs past Dark World, right? Because I did randomizer. How does that work with Explosivo? Does it burst into a bunch of Explosivos? Is it just like a gigantic Explosivo shot? I don't actually know how Hemo stacks up here. Well, we'll figure it out, I'm sure. Oh. Oh my god, potato aim. Okay. What game's Dark World? A Link to the Past. At least I'm assuming that's what was being referred to. I was confused for a second why this floor is still extended so far, then I remembered it's an XL floor! Oh, there's the Explosivo! Okay. That looks funny at least. I don't think it actually has any bigger impact. The tick damage is probably bigger. Stack head and charge battery. That's pretty good. Let's make a Satan run. Do I really want to use my one bomb here? Let's do the boss rooms and then decide. Okay, well, red patch value. That's tier 8, which is great, and then also a bomb or a key. Okay, let's move on. Good floor. Caves 1. With a whopping... Nice. With a whopping 67% chance of giving me an Angel Room, because Basement XL counts like Basement 1 for Devil Deal chance calculation. That's probably better than the red patch, huh? I'm not entirely sure what to think of this Explosivo, to be honest. I don't know if it's good. What's that? Chariot. Sure. Garbage. Nope. Can I get one of these guys Explosivo'd and then have him blow up the mushrooms for me? Dude, that would be one of the biggest skill plays I'll ever pull off. Plus, it's just not happening. Oh, cracked crown. That item is cracked. Sorry. That item is cracked. Oh, what the f... High Priestess is gonna sort out the boss fight for me. That's nice. Or the Angel. I guess it depends on what the boss fight is. I would be appreciative of the game giving me an item room or a store right now, because I would really like to make use of that flip. But in good old Isaac fashion, if you have the D6 or flip, you're never gonna find the item rooms on cooldown. Like, there's enough rooms here in theory, so I could actually flip twice. But in reality... That's Mom's perfume. But I'll have to sacrifice a heart for that, so I don't know if that's worth it. Red candle, I don't really care about that. Tarot cloth is kind of cool. I'll take tarot cloth, sure. Emperor. Alright, tier 8. Soul Locket and Trinity Shield. Ooh, I didn't see the purple fire. Nice, nice. Very nice. Okay, let's get the first one. Let's see how much damage this explosion does. It doesn't really seem to be scaling with your damage. It was just a regular old explosion, which still does a lot of damage, but... Mom's perfume does break the tier cap, and now that I have a bit more HP, I'm also more willing to go for that. I want to get that soul heart, but I need to keep my bomb. This is a Mega Satan run. If I can somehow find a lot of HP here, I could get the thing right now. I love layerings, but not as much as flip. And behind it is also another use item. Nice. I have a bomb now. I think that's worth it. I have enough health to go for that, and the tier cap break is nice, even if it's only by 0.08 with Hemo. Tier rate is probably your most important stat with Hemo. Almost forgot about this bad boy. Birds of the Mozzie. Nope. That was a key. I should probably collect that. I cannot collect that. Sad. Sure. Sure. Nope. Do I go in there? I mean, I want to see item pedestals, I guess. Ooh, okay, I want to touch that at least to get the key that's associated with it. Bible, 9 volts, body in a box, and placebo. Nine volt is kind of tempting, but not that great. And everything else I didn't really care about here. Telekinesis and Tiny Planet. Not exactly prizes. Treasure room, spawn in, shop. You know what this trinket does, it's on screen. Sorry. I think I'd rather keep the crown for the extra stats instead of a trinket that won't do anything for a really long time. Okay, let's hit a 22.7. I've already blown up the guy in the shop, so no need to blow up this guy. Let's hit a 22.7, chat. We didn't hit the 22.7. Sad. Well, let's move on. It's okay. We're still a big favorite to make the key happen. Okay, now the one time I spawn next to the door, I don't have a key. That is sad. Ow. Okay, found a key. Can I get a good item room finally? Stigmata? I don't want knockout drops. Stigmata is good. I enjoy the health. And the damage. And the damage. Ah. I'm bad. Voodoo head and boomerang. I don't like the boomerang. I like the voodoo head kind of, except we're already on Necro 1, which means curse rooms are about to get really expensive, so I think I'm not taking that. Lover's card. That's not particularly interesting. If I don't find anything on this floor, oops, that can take advantage of it. Man. My plays have not been on point today, for those of you who have been watching the entire stream. Or from the YouTuber's perspective, like the last 3 runs. I've been making a lot of really, really grave mistakes that on worse builds could definitely cost me the run. I mean, this run is definitely not won yet. And that has nothing to do with the way I'm playing. Like, 3 hearts is just not a lot. And Hemo can be pretty clunky at times. Okay. What we do have now, though, is Duality and Holy Water. And more importantly, a full Satan key. Bro! Oh my god. Oh, dude! You just got stuck on me, man! Wow. That was almost terrible. Dude, that's legitimately never happened to me, that an angel got stuck on me like that. That's nuts. I didn't even know that could happen. Oh, it's the red heart one. That sucks. Do I just pop the Emperor here to get the Soul Heart and take the Lover's card with me? I don't think that's the play. It just became less of the play. Also, thank you, Soul Locket. Jesus, that angel fight. I thought I was not going to get out of there. And even then, like, as I was hiding between those two purple fires, those deal a full heart too. Like, that could have gone really badly. Curse of the Unknown. I have 5.5 hearts currently, 1.5 of which are soul hearts. Why did they get stuck there? Can I stand here and not get hit by this guy? Okay, I guess this works. I'll probably be back for you. Perfect timing for the item room. Flip is perfectly coming back up here. What do we got? Anti-grav and undefined. Dude, what are these items? I've seen like 12 item room items and I've probably taken like 2 or 3. What is that? Nice sticky nickel. Okay, I can still steal from the boss rush, and seeing a boss rush with flip is massive. So I should definitely, maybe I should just use the Emperor card to steal. I don't know. I want to find the shop though too. Emo, Little Gertie, and Stigmata, all 3 items. Glass cannon, sorry, that's not glass cannon, that's converter and magic fingers. Well, I'll take spider mod, mainly because I'm a fan. Okay, at this point I've seen everything, so I'll actually just use the Emperor card to get out. I could have just store credited. I should have store credited. There's still something I can get so the store credit doesn't go to waste. Guess I'll buy the sack. 1 cent. You're tapping the tier button anyways. Not against Hush, I won't. Alright. We'll just go. I'll use the Emperor card to steal. Very rare occasion to have a tier explode on mom's foot like that. Mega Satan Hush means I get to pick the photo. So we'll take this one. I'll also go to the Angel Room because it's kind of hard for me to take Devil Deals. Blood of the Martyr. Eden Soul is not really that attractive here. That Brittle Bones and Milk. What are these items, dude? I mean, Brittle Bones isn't terrible. I'll do it. I'll just take Soul of Eden with me. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Right. That's how that works. Epiphora behind the milk. Yeah, that was worth considering, but I don't know. Brittle Bones gives a lot of tier rate over time as well. And I appreciate the extra health. Scarred Womb. I sick, I'm problems. Bob's gonna make the exact same joke as he. He's not. I'm surprised. And a bit disappointed. You're down with the sickness, so you got problems IRL. Oh boy, what an original joke. I certainly haven't heard that one before. I wish you a speedy recovery, Ongu. Chariot. Or like dad jokes IRL. Nope. You know, I could go to that sack room and actually just like demolish all my bone hearts for tier 8. It's not the worst play. If I had any form of soul heart generation, I probably would. Could still find an angel room here and get a book of revs out of it. Have you tried instant noodles, ice cream, and having a light mental breakdown? Like what, all at the same time or like in succession? Prevents active items from spawning. I'm going to regret not taking that watch. I'll take it. I think I'm actually gonna say what I did too. Actually, hold up. Before we do that though. Ah. Fucks. We've had 2 meals of instant noodles overnight. Hey, so it's not all looking bad. Popular. I think I like my Polaroid proc here. Man, if I could get into that boss challenge room. I'm bad. That was not good. No ice cream and my mental state is always in shambles. Nice, RNG rocked. That's what I need right now. I should really be gambling for a half red heart. Oh, or that. You know, maybe I shouldn't have shredded those red hearts. But people always say no balls, so I decided, you know what? Balls. Alright, we're going for red hearts over Polaroid proc. I have just decided. I'll just use that. It gets me the secret room, which I consider pretty big right now. Well, there was a soul art in that secret room and a higher angel room chance, so. Ooh, I gotta play that. I gotta play this guy. Please don't drop a troll bomb. Nice. Okay, chat, 72%. Let's hit it. Let's hit the 72%er. Actually, I can just do this at Trinity Shield. I didn't hit it. Well. Curse of the... I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? I have to. I just have to. The question is, do I take a double blind item from an item room, or do I take a double blind item from the store? I think I'll do store. Because in the store, I get two... Ooh, that's huge. Because in the store, I get 2 double blind items. Even if the left one is 10. I think the one behind can still be a full price item. Also, there's always a chance one of these is black candle exactly, and then I just see what the others are. Chaos. Oh no. Gear detonator. King baby. How is the first one a chaos, dude? These are already chaos items then, because I haven't seen them yet. Well, top or bottom, chat? Actually, hold up. Was there a battery in there? There could be battery in there. No, I don't think that's worth it. Bottom, of course. Okay. Mom's undies. Hey, butt knife. Okay, then I'll take top in this one. Uh-oh. I mean, that looks potentially very strong. And I have Magician. I just gotta make sure not to get ported. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Also, let's be real, I'm actually pretty good at using cursed eyes, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty good. As long as you have homing, at least. Chariot, the other one is a death card, right? Chariot or death? I feel like Chariot is just much better here. Because with a 12-second Chariot and a bandage ball, I can probably one-shot any room that the death card would one-shot as well. But the Chariot also gives me the added option of using it and doing way more damage against the boss. So we do that. I took the Polaroid, right? Okay, so we go here. I love how high the tiers get. I sometimes wish I could get that high. Holy mother of damage. I was right though, the build works a lot better with homing. Although I guess you could say that about any build, so I don't know. Maybe not a fair comparison. There's very few builds, very few items in this game that don't love having homing. I only have 2 bombs, 2 keys. I want to get the potential soul hearts from this, but I don't think I want to open the chests. If anything, I need to find 2 more keys before getting to the chest. Well, stone chests I'm actually a big fan of right now. Okay, gotta keep that Hanged Man card in mind just in case there's an unreachable key somewhere. Well, still need to learn those lyrics. That's a damage multiplier. I'll probably use the Chariot card in the Isaac fight then and use the Devil card for the Mega Satan fight. Oh, no, well, I'm using that card for the Mega Satan fight. I think the Chariot is better for the Isaac fight, though, because it lets me attempt to skip the second phase, which is by far the most dangerous, in my opinion. And we all know my opinion is fact, so that is... My opinion is fact. I've said nothing about my gameplay. Although I guess it's a fact that my gameplay is god-awful at times. I have exactly 4 keys right now. I don't want to use any on chest. Hello, golden bomb. Can I open that without opening the lock? I can. Sweet. I learned something new today. That's good to know for the future. If you have enough bombs, you can just check what's in the chest and then decide if you want to use the key. I should absolutely be looking for the super secret room though, now that I have a golden bomb. And found it. Okay. You know, that's my own fault. I did say I was going to use the Chariot for phase 2, and then I didn't use the Chariot for phase 2. So, you know. Oh. Okay, let's go back. Ooh, huge. Let's go back for that magician card. I also now have 5 keys, so I can open a golden chest. So let's do that. Trying to figure out where the secret room is. What? Not above the curse room, we've already checked. Godhead on chest. I think the best item I can find on the chest right now is not Godhead. Did I misplace that bomb? No. I think the best item I can find right now on the chest is Black Candle. Because it cancels out the curse, the teleport from Curse Eye. Yeah, it's probably somewhere to the right, but do I really care? Open this. Okay. Brim would be nice, but I feel like my biggest enemy right now is Cursed Eye. Curse of the Maze. BFF, no effect for King. Oh, a huge effect for Holy Water though. Nope. Sure. It's not a banger or anything, but it's certainly very, very solid. Now the question is, do I actually try and find more stuff? Well, that sure worked out, huh? I mean, that's a good one. I have so much HP and a Magician card. Like, honestly, the only thing that can stop me in that Mega Satan fight at this point is the Cursed Eye. Prayer card. That's an additional hit. Okay, we'll go. We'll go. I think I'm fine. Why did I get 13 damage from that Magician card? Terror Robe makes the Magician gives a Belial effect. Really? Actually, it makes a lot of sense instead of just giving it a plain old range up. Ah, I can even see this nerd's HP. Alright, if you enjoyed this kind of run, make sure to leave a like and a sub on the video, as it's an easy way to support me. And if you want to see more of my content, there's a video on screen right now that YouTube thinks you might enjoy. So go check it out, and I'll see you in the next one. GG!